Okay, I'm going to just show you how I finish off my socks at the toes. This is using Kitchener stitch, and it's a lot easier than you may imagine. So once you've got to the end of your decreasing on your toes, I've got 4 stitches on each needle. I've cut a piece off and I've got my needle threaded, and I'm going to finish this off. So my thread is on the back needle, so that's coming out from the stitch that was last worked. So I'm coming into that stitch on the front needle as if it was a purl stitch. So in and out. Then I'm going to go back to that first stitch on the back needle, and I'm going to go in as if it was a knit stitch. You notice we're not taking any stitches off the needles yet. And then we're coming back again. So this time we're coming into that front stitch as if it was a knit stitch, and this time, just move my needle along, just going to slip that stitch off, and I'm going to next stitch on the front, bring your needle in as if it was a purl stitch. So then we're going to the back needle, and we're going to do that as a purl stitch. And then we're going to slip that stitch off, move along to the next stitch on that needle, and we'll put our thread through as if it was a knit stitch. And then we're coming back and we're repeating. So first stitch, knit, slide off, through to this next stitch on the needle as if it was a purl, leave it on the needle, to the back one as if it was a purl, and take the stitch off the needle into the next stitch in there as if it was a knit. To the front, we're going to take that off knitwise, and then remaining stitch we're going to come through as if it was a purl, purl stitch there. I'm just going to make sure strands are there, and knit into that last stitch on there, knit on that first stitch, and purl the last one there, and then just going to ease the threads through. So once all the stitches are off, just take your thread through and into the inside of the sock. I'll turn my sock inside out and then I'll sew that thread in, and that's your toes finished.